Hello there, guys. I'm back. And the reason why I'm back is because part one of this video was so blurry. I went back and I replayed it and it was choppy. You didn't know what I was saying. So I decided to do a certain portion of it again. Well, first I'd like to thank Dave Schroeder for having me on as a guest. And unfortunately, we had a horrible phone call at the beginning. Somebody who just wanted to rant. Pearl is terrible. His name is Steve. He said his name was Michael Jackson. He has his nerve to be mad at Peter, who he says is not Michael Jackson, who's Bobby Anderson. But anyway, wasn't that good about Joe being on a boat at the same time that Peter posted the boat, at the same time that the Anderson family members were on a boat? That was so good. You guys got to watch the other part. I'm going to call this part one, and the other one's going to be part two. That was so good. So you got to watch part two, right? All right. The reason why I'm going to go over this is because this is like the creme de la creme of the death hoax. And I got to go over this over and over and over and over again so that you guys know that it's not me who is making up things. I'm a reporter. I'm reporting on information that I am finding that proves that Michael Jackson did not die. Or we don't have any proof that Michael Jackson is dead, because there's something wrong at every single solitary level. There's something wrong. Okay? You make excuse after excuse, and then after you get 100 of them, you're like, there's not an excuse. What do all these things, 100 things mean? That means that he's not dead. That's what it means. That means that we can't use certain things to confirm that he's dead. So I'm going to just go over it. You guys let me know if it's blurry, because here it's not blurry. I turned off my phone and turned it back on. Whoever suggested that to me, that was really good information. Okay, so we have 2 passports in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. We have driver's licenses, all in the name of Michael Joe Jackson. Michael Joe Jackson. Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, we have a $3 million piece of paper. Bail's bondsman for the 2005 trial, Michael Joe Jackson. We have a Korean visa, Michael Joe Jackson. That is his name. His name is not Michael Joseph Jackson. And, you know, this is something, you know, right now, guys, and I'm not going to get in whether you like Trump or you dislike Trump. I'm just making a point. Now that Trump is being let me close this, is being going on trial because he has been impeached, right? It's usually Donald J. Trump, right, with the middle initial J, because that's game. That legally, you can play with that middle initial, right? But now in these impeachment hearings, it's Donald John Trump. Okay, now John is short for Jonathan. So can we just make his name Donald Jonathan Trump? Just like people want to make Michael's name Michael Joseph Jackson instead of Michael Joe Jackson? No, we can't. Your name is your name. Okay? Now, I got 2 agencies that collect information on deaths. Okay? And these are their rules. Okay, I'm going to turn them around. The California Public Health, right? That's who fills out the death certificates, right? It says here, right here, death records have been maintained in the California Department of Public Health vital records since July 1st, 1905. Okay. It says the name required on vital records is the name given at birth or a name received through adoption, court-ordered name change, or naturalization. AKAs, also known as or assumed names, cannot be entered as the legal name on the death record. Okay? Period. So you can't just put his name Michael Joseph Jackson because you feel like it. That makes it invalid. Okay? Now, this is the Center of Disease Control, which is a national agency, right? And it says right here, the legal name of the, however, because funeral directors is responsible for the completion of the personal information about the decedent, and because the hospital frequently does not have the complete legal name of the decedent, the hospital or physician should enter the name that they have for the decedent in item 1. The funeral director will then enter the full legal name Full legal name. Full legal name. Michael's name is not Michael Joseph Jackson. It is Michael Joe Jackson. Just like Donald Trump's real name is Donald John Trump, not Donald Jonathan Trump. Okay? Janet's middle name is Joe too. Janet Demita Joe Jackson. You can't just make her name Janet Demita Josephina Jackson or Josephine Jackson because you feel like it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Now, if Janet wants to call herself Janet Josephina Jackson in a court of law or wherever she wants to, she has a right to do that, right? But then somebody can ask them a follow-up question. Well, what is your legal name, right? So, and then you have to answer what your legal name is. And if you have perjury, it's what are they gonna do to you? Lock you up in jail for 20 years because you said the wrong name? No. Because you're who the court is looking for, right? So it doesn't really matter. So people going on and on about Michael and the deposition in another country in Mexico. Okay, that it doesn't count. Michael played a lot of games with his middle name. Lots and lots of games with his middle name. But on the death record, somebody else fills that out because you're supposed to be dead, right? So you can't fill it out yourself. So it has to be the full legal name. No AKAs and no aliases can be used on the AKAs is also known as. They can't be used on the death record. I have to go over that over and over and over again. All the death records of Michael Jackson are in the wrong name. All of them. Anything where you see that Michael's supposed to be dead is in the wrong name of Michael Joseph Jackson. There is nothing anywhere on any death record of any kind that uses his real name of Michael Joe Jackson. Just to let you guys know, okay? It's an illusion. It's the illusion of something true and real. When we are investigators, we look for the exact fact. You want to know what someone's real name is? Go find their driver's license, their legal form of identification. All right, so we got that straight. All right. Oh, and then I want to show you this. All right. And then we have little Michael Jackson in 1970. Oh, look, he signed his little old name, Michael Joe Jackson. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute, 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 cute? That's the little boy I fell in love with right there. That's the one. That's the one. Right? 1969. Okay? On the Ed Sullivan Show. Right? There he is right there. Oh, isn't that cute? He's so cute. His name is Michael Joe Jackson. There's no proof of any name change or anything like that, guys, okay? His name is Michael Joe Jackson. His last legal form of identification, which expired, which expired, I think just a few years ago in 2017 or 18. That's why I hate closing my little tabs because I forget. But anyway. It expired recently because we know that Peter's been out going crazy looking for real ID. And he went on and on and on and on and on about, Peter went on and on and on and on and on about a passport, right? Because his had expired, because it had been 10 years since the death announcement. Oh, let me see if I can pull that up again and see when it expired. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find when it expired. Oh, come on. Oh, driver's license. Let me look this up. Not birth. Driver's license. And I think that pulls it up. Okay. Here it goes. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's see if this is it. Nope. That's not the right one. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Driver's license. Where is it? I think this is it. Nope, that's not it either. Oh, man. I have it. I have it. I promise. Because I just had it up. And then I let it go. Okay, I'm coming. This is the driver's license. Where is the passport? Let me look up passport. I'm so sorry, guys. I was prepared, but then I want to close these windows down. And the reason why I want to close these windows is because I don't want to go over stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, so remember he was going crazy about his passport. I mean, just losing his mind on his passport. So it shows that this one expires. Let's see. And a faker wouldn't be that conscientious about a passport, okay? Unless he really didn't have a passport. He really didn't have a legal form of ID. It expired 2013, okay? Because it was issued in April 2003, okay? And this one is, I think, 2007. 2007. Is this one 2007? 97. That was 97. Okay. So he had no passport. He had no legal forms of identification because they all expired. And that's why he called the White House, because he was going to see if he could get Donald to give him a new passport, in which I believe that he got passports and alias names from Reagan and Clinton and Bush. That's what in Bush. I believe he did. So he thought maybe he could trust Donald, but then he decided, nah. And I have that video where he called the White House, okay? It's on my YouTube channel. All right. So I'm going to close that window, and I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to close this window, and I'm going to go over something else, okay? This is Forest Lawn. So, you know, the haters are sending out this like Forest Lawn letter saying Michael's buried there. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if Jesus plops down a letter straight from heaven in my lap and says Michael Jackson is dead. I would ask Jesus, where's the proof? Because it's been 10 years and no proof. So come on. And Forest Lawn has told me and many other fans they don't have Michael's body and they never had it. And then their story did change after the Jacksons paid them a large sum after Joe Jackson's burial was there. Okay? After Joe Jackson. So, you know, I don't want to make a move, but I think I might make a move because I'm tired of people making me out to be a liar. I don't like that. I'm very, very, very honest, and I don't tell lies. But anyway, here is a email. Okay, can you guys see that? Is it blurry? Is it blurry, guys? Somebody tell me if it's blurry. I don't think it is. It's not blurry on this end. So tell me if it's blurry. Okay, well, anyway. Hello, I have some. Is it blurry, guys? No one's answering me, or it's not coming up. He called Mr. President. Okay, well, anyway, this is what this email says. They sent it to Forest Lawn, and it says, hello, I have some concerns about a burial that happened a while ago in 2009. I was wondering if there was anyone of the name Michael Joseph Jackson buried at Glendale Forest Lawn, and if there is any possible way that a fan could deliver some sunflowers there. I didn't want to come or purchase any flowers if he wasn't buried at this particular area. Please, if you can, may I be informed if he has a grave there or burial there at all. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you for your time. So somebody from Forest Lawn said, hello, we received your email and thank you for your patience in getting a response. I regret to inform you that we do not, which regret to inform you. It's kind of good news if somebody ain't buried there. Well, or you can't find your loved one, I guess. I regret to inform you that we did not find anyone so she asked around. She asked. We did not find anyone with that name in our system. I also checked similar names, and the person does not show to be buried at our locations. Please let me know if you have any further questions. Okay? There we go. All right? Forest Lawn has been saying for years that Michael Jackson is not buried there. And what I've been saying is there was a burial ceremony there, right? That went worldwide, right? The Jacksons were all in their black Range Rovers traveling down the freeway in a caravan going there. We got pictures of them coming out, all the kids coming out, but none of the nieces and nephews were there, and that was just kind of strange. Taj, Terrell, TJ, they weren't there. Okay. Family and friends were there, but no nieces and nephew. Paris, Prince, and Bee Jean were there, and Catherine and the brothers and sisters, but no nieces and nephews. You know, that a little strange. But like I had reported that the Jacksons paid every employee to take the day off. That's what a Forest Lawn employee told me. Okay? And if I'm wrong, come on, estate, prove to me that I'm wrong. Okay? And you know you paid $590,000 for a crypt there, but with no name. And if everybody thinks Michael Jackson is buried there, hundreds of fans, even thousands of fans might come annually. Okay? Put him in the database if he's there. Everybody think he's there anyway. Put him in the database. They don't put him in the database and they don't put a name in the crypt because he's not there. That's common sense. 10 years. Common sense. Don't try to reason your way into that making any kind of sense because it does not. He is not buried there. And when Forest Lawn got the pressure put on him, all of a sudden we got reports that Michael was cremated. Okay, so whoever at Forest Lawn or the haters where they got some letter from Forest Lawn saying Michael is buried there, they don't know. They don't know. Okay, they might have heard, just like we heard that he's buried there, but they don't know. Okay, now let's move on to, I'd like to thank Dave Schrader from Midnight in the Desert for the interview last night. I'm sorry that a hater called in. And now the hater's going off on you, right? Okay, because he decided to call and be disrespectful and not really answer a real question and just kind of name call. Okay, stalker. So, of course, nobody wants that. You know, if you had a real question, you were going to go heads up. But just to call me crazy and all this other stuff, I'm not. I'm not. Now, the situation of Michael faking his death is a crazy situation, so I might be called crazy because I'm reporting on something that seems to be crazy, but is really not crazy at all once you understand all the ins and outs and 10 years of information. Okay, now, last night, Peter called Dave Schrader, okay, and he called, and the tone of Michael was totally there, but he slurred his words. And he slurred his words, and most of you guys know this already, and it's because of this. Okay, I'm going to play this video that I did, and because I knew, okay, I'm just going to play the video. That as a kid, he had to slur his words, so they put something in his mouth. And I had reported that there was a device years ago that they put in your mouth, they put in your mouth so that you can disguise the way you pronounce your words, how to slur, and even give you a lisp. Well, here is the proof, thanks to my buddy, my pal. Oh, I love you so. Peter, a.k.a. Bobby, a.k.a. Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, here we go.
Of your gums, and when it does that, it changes the profile of your face. The last thing is artificial palates. We take an impression of the top of your mouth. They can change your enunciation. They can cause a slight lisp. It's a little bit different with everybody who wears one, but if it's enough, it's very useful.
Okay, so this lady is a former CIA chief. Okay, and she explains disguises and everything. And we've talked about disguises and how Michael can do disguises and go out and live his life, which he needs to cover his skin anyway because the sun burns his skin because of the vitiligo. And he was going out in masks and disguises before, so him being the living dead at this point really doesn't change his life much at all. And so many people who just don't expand their mind. They don't think outside the box. They don't understand the genius of Michael Jackson. We're talking about a kid who became the lead singer in his brother's group at the age of 5. Okay? So he knew how to win by the age of 5 years old. And plus, he always thanks God for his talent. In which he does need to thank God for his talent, because he said that when he opened his mouth, his voice was just there. I mean, yes, you are blessed. And he did something with that blessing, and his father did something with that blessing. I'm going to play this little part one more time. I'm going to play the whole thing about the mouth, okay? One time so you guys can hear it again.
Cheekbones, you can add something here. You can have a forehead. You can do a nose. We can do what we call dental facades. We can change actually the shape of your face with the right dental facade. This piece is called a plumper because it increases the plumpness of your gums. And when it does that, it changes the profile of your face. The last thing is artificial palates. We take an impression of the top of your mouth. They can change your enunciation. They can cause a slight lisp. It's a little bit different with everybody who wears one, but if it's enough, it's very useful.
Oh my God. Answered. Okay. Answered. Pop, pop, bam. How come this won't stop? Okay. So, guys, so last night he had the palette in because you could kind of hear it like moving around like he didn't have it in real good. And so if you want to listen to it, it's on my Twitter page. There's links to it. Midnight in the Desert. I don't know if it's archived or anything. I'm not sure. But I'd like to thank Dave for that. But you cannot, anybody that believes these haters, they have no name. They have no real face. We don't know who all of them are. We know who one of them is, is Steve, who called, and I know what he looks like, but I'm not going to, put his face in one of these videos, not yet, I don't think, because I'm keeping a record of all the people who are stalking me, because if something ever happens to me, I want the police to know who they are and who to come after and who to look for, okay? So it's really a good thing, and I am scared, seriously, because for me, just to say, I don't believe Michael Jackson is dead because of these reasons. And since I do not believe he's dead, I believe this person is Michael Jackson for these reasons. It shouldn't cause anybody that much unhappiness or that much anxiety or that much hatred or that much anger unless they're straight jealous. And they are jealous because they thought Peter was their friend and Peter is my friend because they dogged him out and they bullied him and they treated him like crap and they called him names and they yelled at him and they screamed at him and they said they wanted to kick his butt and they said they wanted to do all these terrible things to him, so that's why he's not friends with them anymore. Okay. I never threatened him like that at all. I just told him I'm not going to be your friend anymore. And so that we had a rough patch, but we have made it through to the other side and we are still friends, and they're mad about that. They are really, really upset about it. And that's why they are, stalking me. Okay. I want to show you guys something. Where is it? Oh man. Oh gosh. I don't know why. Okay.
Now, I am wearing a scarf, so if you see my reflection, I braid my hair at night.
I gotta close that. Gotta close that. All right, so here we go. I want to read what stalking, cyberstalking is, okay? Cyberstalking. Cyberstalking occurs when an individual uses an electronic tool, such as a website, email, phone, or social media account to harass, control, manipulate, or habitually disparage a child, adult, business, or group without a direct or implied threat of harm. But that's a threat of harm too. Okay, they've done that too. The cyberstalker's primary goal is to exert power and control over the targeted victim using verbal, emotional, sexual, or social abuse. And that I am a victim of cyberstalking. This is exactly what they're doing. And they're cyberbullying and they're cyber harassing as well. And these are all they're California statutes that are on the books. Okay. I was nice. I had filed a temporary restraining order on someone. And I decided that I would mediate, because I'm really, I don't have animus in my heart. I really don't. I just want you to leave me alone. That's the goal. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Right? And so far, that person has left me alone and been very, very quiet. Has left me alone. And that's cool. And I'm okay with that. Okay? I don't know if somebody's doing something behind the scenes. I have no idea. But whatever's hidden in the dark will come to light one day. Okay? Somebody's going to get mad and they're going to tell everything. Okay? But right now, so my temporary restraining order, I mediated it. I dismissed the case because once we mediated and we had terms of agreement, I decided that that was good enough. And the other person decided, okay, I agree. That's good enough. But I can break that and not get in trouble because I'm the person who was the plaintiff. I'm not the defendant. So all this hoopla is another form of malarkey, and the haters are lying again. So I just wanted you guys to know that, okay? that I decided to mediate because I just wanted to be left alone. Okay, so there's 2 huge haters that have left me alone. Okay, there are several of them because they were like a gang. There's a gang of them, so there's a few of them left, and they just, you know, think about me morning, noon, and night, for real. 20, 30,000 tweets about me, messages. It's absurd. All because I say, I don't believe Michael Jackson is dead, and here's why. And if he's not dead, this is who I think he is, and here's why. Really, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's what I do. Okay? And every now and then I have to defend myself, you know, but they're jealous because Peter's my friend and not theirs. And if he's Bobby Anderson from South Carolina, some fat guy living in his sister's basement, why do you care? It's not a big deal. Okay? You know, let it go. Let it go. Move on. Do something more productive. You are not saving the world. You are not saving the fan base. You are not saving Michael Jackson's legacy. You are not. Okay? Michael's legacy is being destroyed by accusations of child molestation. Okay? Spend more time on them. I don't accuse Michael of being a child molester. I protect Michael. I defend Michael. I'm there for Michael. Okay? So please stop. Stop. Because I won't be so nice next time. And I mean it. And I really don't want to go hard. I don't want to go hard. But I will. I will. Okay? Let's see. I had showed a montage, guys, of where is it? I had showed you guys a montage of something. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Last night, Steve called, and he is a hater of mine, and he is now harassing Dave Schroeder and sending him emails and saying, how could you hang up on me, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear the truth, and I have proof. He doesn't have anything. He's a dum-dum. Where's your documentary? Where's your book? Where's your website? You have none of that. Where's your YouTube channel? You don't have anything but just words coming out of your mouth and just hatred. So, of course, who's going to listen to that? I have credentials, so that's why they listen to me. Now, let me move on to just a few things to let you guys know. Okay? This was a video that he did where somebody's going down the subway and just randomly slapping people. And he says, me slapping Bobby and Pearl. This is very violent. This is a threat. This is scary. This is scary to me. Okay? Then we have all Suki now. How about them apples? It is sent to me. Okay? One of my Twitter accounts sent to me. And he says, a couple of years ago, we knocked on the door. Somebody did knock on my door, and I didn't open it because Cecil was home. And a man said, who is it? And they ran away. Okay? Because they don't want to face a man. Okay? Last year, we banged on the door. Okay, we knocked on the door. Last year, we banged on the door. This year, we gonna kick the son bitch in. Okay? This is somebody saying that they want to kick in my door. And then he's cyber stalking me. This is some scary stuff. His name is Steve. Okay, this is some scary stuff. Okay, this other person named Andrea. Okay, I want this to go everywhere. If you want to meet Michael Jackson, go to Bobby Anderson and Pearl's house. They say they know Michael Jackson. In fact, Bobby Anderson's supposed to be Michael Jackson. Okay, all Michael Jackson fans should go to Pearl's house and Bobby's house. That will stop all this addressing. Our addresses are online. We should just do it. I mean, okay, and then she says, Pearl, put up a new video. Then she says, I'm so mad right now. I wish Pearl Liar would do a video so I can take it out on her. I mean, this is scary stuff. And they're in a little sewing circle of, hey, this is scary stuff. Okay, this one here. Okay, all this, he knows who Bobby is. He knows who he is. He knows who he is. He doesn't know who anybody is. Okay. He says, this is him talking to the glove one before Peter had his Twitter account taken down. And he can get another one because he has an ID, because it's easier to get his Facebook account back. And he should be able to get his Twitter account back too. Okay? And then he writes, because it's time you give this farce of whoever you call yourself to be. Nobody knows you. Nobody has ever seen you. And you fear for your life? Come on, man. Be for real for once in your life, man. You get more respect as a man you are instead of the phantom you being. He doesn't know who he is. He's never seen him. Nobody he knows has ever seen Bobby, Peter, Michael in person. They don't know. Okay? How are you fearful when you've never been seen? How does someone fear for their life when nobody knows who they are? And y'all totally believe this bull crap? This is hilarious. Oh, I forgot, you're Michael Jackson and you fear for his life. He's dead, damn fool. Okay? That's what you believe, but that's not what I believe, and I can't find any proof anywhere that Michael's dead. No proof anywhere. Okay? This fool y'all following proves Fantasy Island is real. Shaking my head. This kind of ish is why Michael is no longer here, because imbeciles like this fool thinks it's okay to portray to be him. Michael has dealt with impersonators his whole life. Impersonators are not the people that hurt Michael. It's the ones that call him a pedophile and call him a criminal, and they attack him and they hurt his feelings, not people who want to be him. Okay, so even if Steve believes that Bobby is an impersonator or fake, how is that hurting Michael? He doesn't hurt Michael. He sells Michael memorabilia, Jackson's Empire. He's got a website. He's always respectful to Michael and the Jackson family, except for when these haters are spreading hate and getting people to say mean things about him or mean things about me. Y'all, now y'all stuck with something y'all have never seen. Steve does not know who Bobby is, and neither does anybody that he knows. Okay? There you go. Okay? There you go. So I just want to make sure that, the law knows, and there's way more. There's way more stuff. I mean, this is one of their messages when they had a chat room. I got problems with that ish. She came to me about his ASS, and you should have told that B to choke on a sick DICK. F her punk ass. These are the type of people that stalk me. It's some scary stuff. They talk this way. Okay, this is the way they talk. This is the way they communicate. Here they are. I ain't scared of his ASS. I'm pissed. I want to cuss that bastard out so bad. Everyone saw the Facebook post about blah. I tried to get to him politely last time on Skype. Okay, these people are not nice people. Okay, they're not kind people. They're not nice people. They're mean and they're vicious and they're hateful and they're just not good people. Okay, and I got hundreds of those. I can read them forever and ever and ever, but I usually don't want to strike back. But when you start going behind me on interviews and lying and misconstruing things, I'm going to defend myself. And I'm going to out you because I have to now. I have to. Okay? So, anyway, what else do I have? Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. They say flattery. No, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? You guys, look at this. This is crazy. A hater did this. Can you imagine? Me, little old me, look at my purty dress. Somebody went ahead and they made a cartoon of me with a dress on. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. And then there's one video where this girl dressed up as me, and I can't find it now, but I thought that was, oh my goodness, whoa, right? All right, so then they want to use, let's see. I want to thank Gloria at King of Pop Radio on Instagram for interviewing me, and she got hate too. The stalkers went behind me and sent her these stupid screenshots that really don't tell anything. Okay, and I don't care who says Michael is dead. I don't care. The bodyguards, which in the movie, they had a Michael Jackson faked his death scene. Okay, there's a newspaper article that you're dead. Why did they put that in the movie? And in the book, they talked about, we were hoping that Michael faked his death and he's on an island somewhere or something to that effect. Right? But I'm the bad guy. Right? Also, Brenda Ritchie. Right? It's in California transcripts in a court of law. The AEG, Catherine versus AEG live trial. Well, where Randy Phillips says that Brenda Ritchie said that she talks to Michael's ghost or in the flesh. Okay? So please, miss me with the bull crap. And then C.E. Thompson, okay, they dragged him into the hate campaign because that's what they do. They want to create hate around me to discount me because they have nothing better to do with their life. They have nothing better to do. Really. Really. Because if they did, they'd be doing it, right? Right? So he called me a fool and said nobody listens to me. Well, C.E. Thompson, you have 8,000 Twitter followers. I have 18,000 Twitter followers. Okay? Have you had a documentary distributed by Warner Brothers? I don't think so. Do you have a documentary that was on Netflix? I don't think so. Okay. The Death Hoax has been on 2 popular networks in Russia, Ready TV in Brazil. I've been in the National Enquirer. I've been on Media Takeout. I've been on TMZ. Okay. I have been in a Simon & Schuster book. I have been on Aphrodite's show on Discovery, Discovery Channel, on the Discovery Channel, on Aphrodite's show. I'm mentioned in Aphrodite's book for thanking her she thanks me for giving her the courage to stand up for Michael. Plus I have 7 million views on my YouTube channel. How many you have, C.E. Thompson? Okay, you have some awards. So if you had those awards and they meant so much, you should be outdoing me on everything. You really didn't have to hit me like that. Even though the haters, came to you, until you investigate something on your own in which you're supposed to be an investigative journalist, don't put anybody down. Okay, don't do it. It's just not cool. And then I'm going to be on a major network, cable network. I already did the interview. Okay, I already did the interview. So I will tell you guys when the time is right. I got to keep it on the down low for now. Okay, but that's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting, right? And I'm talking about the Death Hoax. And, and who is going to, most people are afraid to be called crazy, so they won't come out and support something that they know makes sense because of bullies. Because of bullies, right? Because of bullies. Now, I have the courage, and I think Michael knew I had the courage to tell the truth, and that's why, he helped me get the distribution deal for Michael Jackson Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, right? But anyway, so, and then they want to talk about Paris Jackson's email, okay? And saying that Peter is crazy. And then a few days later, they posted pictures of Catherine and the butterfly necklace, right? Right? I guess, and then Paris does the winks, because we all know that, that's her as Tinkerbell. And then as the winks, Queen of Green. That's so nice. Here's Paris in a butterfly dress. Here's Paris with butterfly pants. Here is Catherine with the butterfly necklace. Perfect timing. And here's Paris doing all kinds of winks. All kinds of winks. And even LaToya gave us this was a repeating, like a mime. And it was wink, 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 right? For LaToya. So, so I say all that to tell you guys that there are certain things that are indicative of the death hoax, and I made them symbolic on purpose so that Michael had a way of communicating, the fans had the way of communicating, the family had a way of communicating, and it is the butterflies, it's the ink symbol, it's the wink, wink, nod, nod, it's the sunflowers. Okay, these are all symbolisms of the death hoax. And even one time, I think Omar, her, Prince Paris, and Omar were in Las Vegas, and they had all of them. They had all the symbolisms in like one little video, and it was so cute. I did a video about it back then. But I just wanted to tell people, if you get stalked or if you see some hate about me, please send it to me. I am gathering up enough evidence to prove my case about cyberstalking and cyber criminal, because it's okay to disagree, but you're stalking me and you're going behind me trying to destroy my reputation. And I am a business. You see, I am a business. And you know what's so sick about it? I think that some of the haters, and there's only like 5 of them, left. The rest of them got common sense and said, you know what, I got better things to do than worry about Pearl Jr. and a dead Michael Jackson, right? If you want to believe he's dead, but Michael Jackson is very much alive. Okay, $2.37 billion in 10 years. Are you kidding? The #1 highest paid, probably celebrity, but for sure musician of the decade. Okay? Michael did all that. John Branca is just the facilitator. Michael did all that. And I believe Michael has a satellite camera somewhere for MJ Musical. I think that there's cameras there and he's watching everything and he's letting whatever director is directing, he's letting them do it. But then there's John Branco or somebody else comes in and whispers in his ear, how about this? How about that? How about this? How about that? And that's Michael overseeing everything. Okay? Because there's no way. And then Peter, of course, he's going to act like he's so busy with simple things like a logo for the thermos and, making the socks. Those things are very easy for him to do. They don't take all day. Okay. They don't take weeks and months. He's busy doing important things, but he has to put up a facade. Okay. He may not want everybody to know who he is, but he wants me to know who he is. And he wants me to report on that I know who he is. Okay. Now I showed you guys, I thought that was so good. This, I just got to go through it one more time. This was so good. This was so good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, this is in part 2. All right. Peter in 2017, right before Valentine's Day, right? I'm out at sea on a yacht and he shows pictures. There were several pictures of him on a boat. Then the next day, Joe posts that he's on a boat too, right? Then the haters posted that this is supposed to be Bobby Anderson's sister, brother, somebody, wife, husband, I don't know. Bobby Anderson's family, I guess. But they're on a yacht too, the same day in February. So were all 3 of them on a yacht at the same time? I'm just saying. I didn't put this together. I discovered it because my mind can hold information. And when there's something that connects with something, I know to connect. I go, oh yeah, remember this? And this goes with this, and that goes with that, and this goes with this, right? So it's all about fun, okay? So there's a video of me somewhere as a hater, but do you know she got dressed up like me? Wow. That is incredible. So Michael, I have impersonators like you too now. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I'm nowhere near famous. I don't even have a check mark by my name. Okay, I'm not a public figure, you guys. Okay? I'm just a lonely little reporter that's trying to report to the fans good news that Michael Jackson faked his death and who I believe he is. You don't have to believe what I believe, right? But I am reporting on what I believe and telling you why and explaining and showing it to you. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough. So I wanted to do part 1 all over again. So I'm going to erase those Facebook part 1s and I'm going to do it all over again. Okay. Let's see. I don't really like rumor. I like facts, proof, evidence, and clues. I don't like words really without something to back them up or something I can match it with. I just like proof, evidence, clues, and facts. That's all I deal with. Okay. And a lot of people, they rather listen to nameless, faceless people talk trash and post isolated screenshots. I don't care who says Michael is dead. The world has been told Michael is dead. That is not new news. And somebody calling me crazy, it doesn't matter. That's just their opinion. It doesn't mean that I am, which I am not. Okay? But anyway, guys, okay. Anyway, love you guys, and I will see you next time.